What the hell has he become? How has he become so strong? A mortal shouldn't have this power. Goku and Vados began to have an intense battle, where Goku looked superior in many aspects. Angel, you really are so weak. For wanting to protect your god, you will pay the price. Goku would begin to charge a ball of energy, and this ball of energy felt a lot of accumulated power. Great purple energy! The energy ball would go against forwards. She would use her two hands to try to stop it, but it was impossible. The angel was being dragged by the small energy ball. I will not lose my life so easily. Vados would start screaming to deflect the energy ball. This energy ball would impact several nearby planets, thus creating a huge explosion. More than 20 planets of a colossal size were eliminated in just seconds. The destructive power of his energy ball is not normal, because someone who was considered dead is still alive? This doesn't make any sense. It's only been 3 years after that event. I have to get serious. Vados, after realizing the immense power that Goku carried, would have started to increase his energy, thus letting the Saiyan see the true power of an angel when he is angry. In just a few moments, she would have moved through Goku in order to hit him from behind, but despite the angel's great speed, Goku was able to keep up with her. If you think that because you increased your power you could beat me, you are very wrong. Vados raised his staff to the sky, creating more than 2,000 copies of it. My staff can be able to penetrate the heart of the strongest person. Try to dodge this. More than 2,000 staffs would have passed over Goku, but Goku with his hands alone would begin to deflect them one by one until he reached the real one. After Goku tried to grab the real staff, the other 2,000 would have disappeared. When Goku would try to grab the staff, he would start to feel great pressure due to the power the staff had. Why is this angel staff so heavy? It's a bit difficult for me to carry it. A dirty mortal like you can never be the bearer of my staff, let alone steal it from an angel. You don't need to say that. My purple energy is not compatible with the staff. I think it's a price for obtaining this great power, but that doesn't matter. I'll return it to you. Goku, even though it was hard for him to lift the staff, would have lifted it, thus starting to spin it with it. The staff would be launched against Vados at great speed. This angel did not give him time to react to hold the staff again, thus impregnating some energy in his body, so that it would be resistant. The staff would impact against him, causing this angel to shoot against the Champa house. The god who was sleeping would have woken up, wondering what was this big noise. Why are they making so much noise? I told them to let me sleep. Vados, who was on the ground and a little hurt, would say, Mr. Champa, they're back, and they're back stronger than ever. Vados, what are you talking about? Who has returned and what happened to you because you're in that state? Goku knocked on Champa's destroyed door. There's someone there. I've come to visit you. Hey God, you remember me? I was the mortal you eliminated. Champa, after hearing the Saiyan's voice, got really scared. This can't be true, because you are alive? I'm sure we eliminated you with our powers. I see you want us to eliminate you again? It's a pity the other two gods are not here, but they are not necessary. Hey God, you better think twice. You're no match for me. Just look how I left your angel. Vados got up, healing his wounds with the help of his staff. He's not lying, Mr. Champa. That Saiyan from Universe 7 has overwhelming power. An escape is not an option. We'll have to visit them both off together. Champa was starting to sweat. I don't know how you got so strong, but don't think I'm going to escape. Champa would throw himself against Goku, thus starting to hit him again and again, but Goku continued as if nothing. Not a millimeter of his body moved for the blows that this god was giving him. Goku would start to smile. You, along with your angel, are too weak. The Saiyan had grabbed Champa's neck to start hitting him in the face. Hey, you let go of me! What do you think you're doing? I can't breathe! Goku would squeeze Champa harder and harder, thus bringing him flashbacks of the past. I've suffered for so many years. I'm not going to let go of you, just like that. You bastard! Champa would increase the power of his body, starting to use Hakai energy. The god would somehow manage to break free from Goku's body and soar into the sky. creating a super ball of Hakai energy in his hand. Go back the way you came! The Hakai energy ball would have fallen on Goku. Champa, confident that he had eliminated Goku, would start laughing. Ha ha ha! He was just a weakling. I don't know why you had so much trouble with him. Did my father die because of that energy ball? No, that's impossible. Now that your father's dead, you're going to be next. Champa would be about to go against Gohan, but suddenly the whole planet would start to shake uncontrollably. Goku would have come out from under the earth along with the Hakai energy ball. Goku with his two hands would have started to compress it, thus disappearing the energy completely. He is still alive, it's impossible. And besides, he eliminated my Hakai energy ball. God, you better give up. You can't handle my great power. You shut the fuck up, you were nobody. I am a god, just understand that. Champa, very furious, would throw himself again against Goku, thus using 100% of his power. The two beings would move at a great speed, thus exchanging a few blows. The planets of the nearby places would begin to collapse. The beings of those planets would wonder what was happening. Out of nowhere, a clash of fists would begin. Although Champa exerted great pressure on his fists, Goku would beat him without any problem, thus giving him a strong blow in the face that would send him flying. Goku would teleport to kick him in the back and then send him into the air and give him a blow with both hands, so that he would fall to the ground dejected. Champa would fall to the ground, creating a large crater. The god, unlike the angel, could not be able to heal his wounds. Have I lost to a mortal? This makes no sense at all. Before you die, I will make you suffer a little. Eternal divine prison! A pressure would have fallen on Champa. The god would start screaming from the pain. His god power was being absorbed little by little. What the hell is this thing? My body is not able to move. Gohan, seeing the eternal prison, it would give him a little shiver just remembering it. To think that my father would use one of the cruelest techniques against that god, he really hates him. The screams of Champa did not stop sounding. This god would start asking his angel Vados for help. Vados, please help me! I can't stand this! But when Vados was about to help him, Goku would look at her with a very intimidating face. If you move one more step, I will end your life. Champa's screams would have stopped. His body would have turned to cosmic dust. There was nothing left of what it was. A purple dust would be seen on the floor, but it would be blown away thanks to the wind. Vados would clench his fists. Mr. Champa has lost his life, and I could do nothing. He single-handedly sought his death, and now you are next. Wait a moment, don't eliminate me yet. If you want, I can serve you, just as I did with Mr. Champa. An angel begging for his life. How curious, but I cannot spare your life, since when I was eliminated, you only saw me die while you smiled. So you will also have the same destiny. We could not reach an agreement, so I'll have to give everything. This technique consumes all my energy, but it is preferable to lose my life. The body of Vados would be filled with golden energy. Suddenly, the sky would have become dark, thus falling many lightning bolts. A giant angel in spiritual form would have made its presence known. I hadn't used my strongest technique for a long time, but no one has been able to escape alive after I used it. The angel would have raised his hand so that it would have fallen on Goku. Goku would have held the hand with two hands, but this giant angel would start to exert more pressure, thus saying, "Energy of the final judgment!" The giant angel's hands would have turned golden. The energy that was in his hand would have passed into the Saiyan's body. Goku's bones would start to rattle a little bit. All that angel energy is coming through my body. My ki veins are getting damaged. Suddenly, Goku's feet would have fallen on the ground. My body's not able to withstand this energy. If I don't think of something fast, I might be in big trouble. Hey, Angel, you forgot that my father is not alone. He has me. I see that my father still needs to master the purple transformation, even though 1,000 years have passed. I can master this transformation much better. Gohan would have transformed into his state as a purple Super Saiyan God, thus throwing himself against the giant angel. the angel would have used his left hand to crush Gohan's body, using the same ability that was used against his father. Do you intend to damage my body with that angel energy? The angel would exert pressure against Gohan, but unlike his father, Gohan would rise from the ground, thus throwing a ball of energy against the hand. This ball of energy would have shattered the angel's left hand, and for some unknown reason, his hand was not able to rebuild itself. That mortal may have been able to damage my technique's hand, and the Doomsday energy did not affect it at all. Suddenly, Gohan, with a single kick, would have removed the giant hand that was subduing his father. Father, leave this to me. The purple energy, you still cannot be able to control it so well. I didn't think this day would come. My son being stronger than me? I see that the 1,000 years were still not enough. I need to know the secrets of the purple energy. Goku would return to his base state. It's okay, son. Take care of this. Just don't take too long. Don't worry, father. This will be very brief. You've got a big ego boost just because you were able to make my technique lose a hand? Don't get so arrogant. Let's get this over with. Infernal! Purple Asura Fist! Gohan's fist would be filled with the great energy, thus beginning to run at high speed. The angel, to see the large amount of energy that Gohan brought in his fists, would use his only hand to try to defend himself from that great attack. Suddenly, Gohan's fist would impact against the giant angel. His spirit would begin to break into 1,000 pieces. My technique is being defeated by a mortal. It can't be possible. The giant angel would have completely disappeared, leaving Vados very exhausted. My angelic power has been exhausted. I didn't want to escape, but I have no other choice. I'll have to communicate with my father. Gohan, finish it at once. Don't let him communicate with anyone. As you say, father. Gohan would charge a super Kamehameha, thus launching it against Vados. Before the Kamehameha hit Vados, she, with her last strength, fired a blast of energy out of the planet. The energy would hit Vados. His body would turn to dust, just like his god. Gohan would return to his base state. Father, the gods and angels, at least these ones, were very weak. I know, son, but we have already finished with 2 of them. Now we only need the rest. By the way, father, that angel, before dying, launched a burst of energy. Don't you think that could bring us problems in the future? That doesn't matter, son. If all the gods and angels want to come for us, let them come. There's no reason to fear them. This time, I was a little confident in the fight, but in the future, I won't do it anymore. Well, father, let's go to Universe 7. I want to know what happened to the Earth after 3 years. Goku and Gohan would have left that planet to return to their universe. Meanwhile, in another place, the energy ball of Vados would reach Universe 11, thus impacting against Belmont's planet. Margarita, check what has fallen on my planet. As you command. Margarita would go to the crater that would leave the energy ball. This is too strange. I do not feel the presence of any strange being, but I feel a small essence very familiar. This is the energy of the angel of Universe 6. Because it has come to my universe, I better call her to ask what happened.